Hey everyone, it's Brian. Yep, I'm back. I know some of you have been messaging me and asking me where I've been and am I okay and why am I not doing videos still. And well, I am okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you for your concern. And here I am doing videos. So rest assured, I'm back. Now I know for some of you that's a big relief. For others, you're probably saying, "Oh my God, the true nature guy is back. He's going to be talking about our true nature." But you're correct. But hey, let me get you caught up to what has been happening. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day, which I am doing this video today on Valentine's Day, which is ironically my birthday, which also explains a lot about who and what I am, which is pure love. Yes, I'm a little Cupid baby. But hey, lots been showing up. A lot of magical moments. A lot of magic has been happening all around me and in all ways. I just got back from Sydney, Australia 2 days ago on Sunday and had a good time there. And things didn't go according to what I had thought, at least for the moment. But everything will work out exactly the way it's supposed to. So I'm excited to see what comes from that. But the reason I mention that is because not only I wanted to share that with you because it's a fun thing, but some really amazing stuff came from that trip that I wanted to share with you. And because it's Valentine's Day, what better opportunity do I have to speak about love? But this video is going to be a little different because this video is going to be talking about what happens when we resist love. When we have that block that is preventing love from naturally being and naturally flowing in and through our lives. But before I get into that, I want to share with you how that happens, because you have to get to a place of knowing and understanding who and what you really are at your true nature. And that is, from the simplistic standpoint, is pure love. It's the most beautiful, powerful, just pure love that you can possibly imagine. See, that's who and what we really are at our absolute true nature. But like I tell everybody, don't take my word for it, because I want you to experience that. And I want you to get to the knowing that what I'm saying to you right in this moment, that you are pure love, that you experience it at firsthand, because that will allow you to become aware of so many things and will allow you to become aware of the understanding of why things work really well or why they don't work really well. Because when we get to a place of knowing in the foundation that we are pure love just naturally flows. You don't have to do anything because you already are pure love. So it's not that you have to do anything. The only thing that you have to do is allow it. But because of the human experience, because of past experiences, conditioning, beliefs, we resist love because we've been conditioned that love is something that we have to do, and it's not. Love is just something that we are. It just naturally happens. But because of past experiences, like I said, religions, conditioning, belief systems, what happens is resistance and blocks are created that prevent that natural flow of love, who we are, to just naturally happen. And so here's what happened with me while I was in Sydney, Australia. And it was a great awareness even for me and for somebody that's extremely, extremely special to me that I was having this conversation with. So we're laying there and we're having a conversation because there was some resistance that was showing up between her and I. And as I started really exploring that through meditation and started really becoming aware of what was showing up from both of us, I realized that there was resistance, there was blocks that were showing up in both of us. Now, I first identified where they were showing up in her. And it was, most of my focus and energy was shifted towards her and what was showing up, and that was clearly showing up for me because it's always easier to see what's showing up in someone else before it shows up in us. But here's what I always know that is so true. When we point the finger at someone, not from a standpoint of blame, but just if we say something about someone else, or we say that they're doing something. See, we have 3 fingers pointing back at us. So go ahead, try it right now. Say, Brian, you don't know what you're talking about. And you'll understand that you have 3 fingers pointing back at you. Because the truth is, when we say or project something onto somebody else, it's a direct reflection of what's happening within us. So knowing this, I went into the exploration process like I always do, and I started asking myself, okay, where is this same or similar resistance showing up within me? And I was made aware of it instantly, where I was having resistance and preventing the natural flow of love from being present between us. And it was all based on past experiences. I was telling her how she was categorizing me and comparing me to her past relationships, and it really impacted me because I know and knew and still know that I'm nothing like her past relationships. I'm just me, and I'm pure love. But what I was overlooking was the fact that I was still holding on some residual effects from my past relationships, and I was essentially comparing her, inadvertently at the time until I became aware of it, to my past relationships. And even though they were totally different, I was still making a comparison, actually our minds do this, that I was comparing her with my past relationships. So what was happening is, because of fear, I was creating that resistance of natural love to freely flow within us. And here's what happens, is when we are being pure love and knowing who and what we really are, is pure love and is everything, is the universe, is everything. You can imagine that the universe, if I was holding the universe in between my hands right now, or the world, and the world is absolutely still, perfect, pure, with no interruptions, no disruptions, nothing. It's just perfect. Because that's what we really are at our true nature. But what happens is when a person, because that person is the universe, is the world, is everything, when that person, in this case me, resist love and resist being who I naturally am at my true nature, which is love, it creates a little interruption in the universe, in the world. It creates a disruption. And as small as that is, coming from one person, it makes an impact on the entire universe. Now, here's what I want you to imagine, and this is the conversation that we had. It's, imagine when 2 people, her and I, have attracted each other out of pure love. Knowing that we are so aware of what's happening, what's going on, our 2 energies come together, and now we have 2 people resisting love. So it makes a bigger impact and a bigger disruption in the universe. It's even more so when 2 people are brought together and attracted together from a soul level in a place of pure love. That interruption is even more intense in the universe. Now imagine this. When people aren't aware of the impact they are making in the universe, when they are resisting love and creating a block of love naturally flowing, what happens to the universe? It creates more disruption. Now you multiply that unawareness and that energy and that resistance that's being put out into the energy by 7 to 8 billion people, whatever it is nowadays, you can imagine the kind of disruption that is happening in the universe by the resistance and block of love being naturally flowing. When you get to a point of knowing that who and what you are is absolute love and absolute pure love, and it just naturally happens, and in the human experience, based on past experiences, based on conditioning, beliefs, fear, whatever's showing up in your life that disrupts or blocks that natural flow of existing, you can imagine how much pain and suffering is created in the universe. And it's not just in your life or the person's life that you're involved with or connected with. You're putting that resistance into the entire universe that impacts the entire universe, and every single person, human being, plant, life, animal, every creation is being impacted by the resistance and lack of love and the block of love that's not naturally flowing. So here's what I would ask you to do. We have got to stop the disruption in the universe. We all have to get back to the knowing and the being of who and what we really are at our true nature, which is love. Because until we get back to that point and that beautiful place, the universe will continue to be in complete disruption and will be completely lacking the love that it already is. So here's what I would tell you. Anytime there's resistance in your life, it's an absence of love. The resistance that you have from the love from naturally flowing into your life is creating more pain and suffering within your life and your relationships and your marriages, your business relationships, everything. So when you have the resistance, it's a great opportunity for you to explore what's really going on. Because if you're not going to be honest, authentic, truthful, vulnerable enough to explore what's really showing up, you're going to contribute and continue to contribute to the disruption in the universe that's caused by the resistance and the block of love from naturally flowing. So again, don't contribute to the interruption or the disruption of the universe by resisting love. Because who and what we are at our absolute true nature is pure love. There's nothing to fear, because there's nothing to fear with love. It's the most beautiful thing that we can ever experience if we allow it. But the thing that we all have to consider is we have to start allowing it instead of resisting it. Stop fighting it, stop blocking it. Because that resistance, that fighting, and that blocking is disrupting the entire universe that just shows up in your life and in your relationships. So if we want to stop the disruption, and we want to start getting the universe back to its beautiful natural state, which is magical, beautiful, still, peaceful, full of love, we have to stop resisting the love from naturally flowing within us. Because when we do that, our lives, our relationship, our universe, us, because we are all of us, will become magical. Stay blessed, stay well, and stop resisting love. Take care. I'll see you soon.